Howdy y'all, and welcome back to turning wrenches and doing what I do. So this is my 2005 Jeep Wrangler X, and I was going down the road and it started making a horrible squealing / grinding noise from underneath that was rotational, and come to find out it was the transfer case. Transfer case didn't have a drop of fluid in it. Did the smart thing and put in a quart of ATF, and it did nothing except sling the fluid everywhere, which you can kind of see under there. So the transfer case is hashed on this thing. It's going to be, we're going to have to take it out and either rebuild it or replace it with a junkyard or a new unit. So you're going to come along for the ride on that. Very first thing we got to do is get this skid plate off, and I believe this is actually the transmission cross member too. I've already done a little bit of work on there, but there's 3 of these bolts. 1, 2, and 3, and they are 18 millimeter. Just pop them out. Then I see 4 more bolts right there that look to be 13 millimeters. Hey, 13 millimeter. What a shock. Still that damn good. So we're going to pop those off. Probably a transmission mount, I would say. I need both hands. I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but trust me, it's boring. I'm just unscrewing a couple bolts. Now I'm willing to bet there's going to be 3 more of them 18 millimeters on the other side, and then this skid plate cross member will come down. Okay, Jeep ain't screwing around. That thing's heavy. And yeah, you can see the leakage and slinging from where I was just driving it right here. This seal is leaking, and this guy here is also leaking. So now we're going to take out the actual drive shaft assembly here, which I may have to jack this guy up to get it out of there. But anyway, we're going to take the drive shaft out. Looks like it's going to be 4 8 millimeter bolts, if my eyeballs don't fail me. Have not lost my touch. So 8 millimeter. And my tripod is giving you a lovely view of the frame on this truck, but again, not all that fascinating. Just gonna break a few bolts loose. There we go. Alright, next we gotta kind of pry Mr. Drive shaft out of there, which sometimes they go easy, sometimes they don't. This one popped out easy. Doubt there's any fluid gonna come out, but still. Okay, no, it's just a slip yoke. Say howdy to Mr. Drive shaft. Slip yoke set up, just slides right off. Okay, now on the front side of the transfer case, the axle going to the front looks suspiciously like not 8 millimeter to me. It looks like 7. It is 7 millimeter. How odd. Anyway, we're going to take some 7 millimeters, pop these guys out, and slide this drive shaft here out of the way. And yeah, well, while we're here and you're in my hand, might as well pop the speedometer cable loose. It should be there. We'll deal with the shifter linkage in a little bit. Right now I want to get this drive shaft down and out of the way. Maybe it is an 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter wrench didn't want to fit. Yeah, and way looser than I would like it to be. That was not tight at all. How odd. These bolts are pathetically loose. I can break it loose with like one finger. There's a bit of a driveline vibration, I believe, from pinion angle, but now I'm starting to wonder if it was coming from that transfer case. But anywho, let me just give the tire a spin. Oh God, why are you not spinning? Oh, you're not spinning because you're in park. That'd be a good reason. Alright, and Mr. Secondary shaft comes down. So now we're looking at this arm right here. Now this arm is not complicated at all. We basically, you know what, give me my Demogorgon light. And don't laugh, it looks like the Demogorgon. Alright, Demogorgon light. So basically all you do with this guy is give it a nice little push. And it should just pop right out of there, but I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Alright, screwdriver acquired. And don't film your fingertips, Jason. And just like that, that swings out of the way. Okay, up here is a connector. And we're about ready to pull this drive shaft, or pull this transfer case. So, what am I looking at here? Looks like I got a bolt here and a bolt there. And probably two more on the other side that look very similar to it. And, oh, there's a vent hose right there. I'll pull it out. I need both hands, but it's right there. And those appear to be 15 millimeters. 14s or 15s. I'll let you know for damn sure which one. And I'm guessing once we pop those out, this transfer case comes out. Now I'm willing to bet, just looking at it, it's a heavy son of a bitch. But we soldier on. Right in 9/16, because 14 fit, but tight. Very, very tight. It is indeed 9/16. So those bolts I showed you for the transfer case appear to be 9/16. Nothing appearing about it, they are 9/16. Oh boy, the top one looks like it's going to be fun. And by fun, I mean not fun at all. Let's try the small ratchet and see if I can get it up in there. Mission accomplished. But can I break it? Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's two. I will take a bunch of shit in my way for 500, Alex. This exhaust pipe is really unfortunately placed. So of course there's got to be one bolt in a really shitty spot. I just broke my phone, my brand new phone. That's just freaking peachy. Got those out. Unfortunately, there's two more hiding back up in there, which means I might have to take this piece off. Which is going to be 4 5/8 bolts right there. And then it's attached up here to the hanger. But I think all I got to do is get that loose and it should be okay. So, yeah, we're going to pop those out. They're either 15 millimeter or 5/8. I can't tell which. Okay, those 4 bolts are 15 millimeters, and I learned that that piece was held to the exhaust, and the exhaust was holding the transmission up. So I put a jack under the transmission, lifted it up, and that'll shimmy out of the way, which should give us access to those 2 bolts behind the transfer case. Yay. And when we take the transfer case out, transmission starts leaking. Because of course it does. That final bolts out. Clean my hands up. Put some gloves on and then lift that big heavy son of a bitch out of there. It doesn't feel all that heavy. Feelings can be wrong. Well, it's back heavy, I'll tell you that much. And there it is. Say howdy to a remanufactured transmission, or a remanufactured transfer case that honestly doesn't look that old. So either somebody fucked up and didn't put fluid in it, or I would say more likely, the thing is just bad from whoever manufactured it. That's how you do it. All in all, it took me about 45 minutes to an hour to get it out of there. It's not that bad of a job. One broken phone, but that was because, I'm trying to show y'all how to do this stuff. But, yeah, if your transfer case on your Jeep is bad, that's it. And installation is going to be reverse of removal.